parliamentarian. These officers are served until the permanent convention chairman is elected. In accordance with the rules of the Republican Party of Texas, I've also appointed temporary committees for a convention, and the temporary chairmen are as follows. Judy Kent is the temporary committee chairman of credentials. Jerry Evenwell is going to has served as the temporary committee head of rules and permanent organization. Nigel Christopher is serving as the temporary chair of resolutions, and Emily Aikman is serving as the temporary chair of nominations. The agenda for a meeting, I hope you have one. It's a yellow sheet. I hope you were able to pick one up. This is the rules of the Republican Party. Our convention will be held, and the order of business is as follows on that agenda. We will now proceed to establish the voting members of this convention, and the secretary will call the roll.
Thank you, Madam Chair. When I call your precinct number, I will give you the voting strength for your precinct. Please tell me how many delegates that you have present. Example, precinct 1, your voting strength is 1. How many delegates are present?
Okay.
Precinct 1, anyone here? All right. Precinct 2, your voting strength is 4.
Could I interrupt and ask them to say something good about their precinct?
Please do say something about your...
If you have something special to say about your precinct. Precinct Chairman, if you have something special to say about your precinct, we'd like to know about it, maybe like even where you are. Well, and that will follow for the other precinct chairman here too.
Precinct 2 is north of Titus County, between Green Hill Road and Hartsbluff Road. It's home to some of the best pasture land in northeast Texas. Some beautiful areas up in there. We have 4 delegates.
Thank you, Precinct 2. Precinct 3, your voting strength is 7.
Precinct 3 is north up 271. Bridges Chapel is our voting area. We have 3 delegates present.
Thank you.
Precinct 4, your voting strength is 7.
Precinct 4 is the proud home of the city of Blodgett, Snappy Pappies, and the Bob Sandlin State Park. Most of our area is around the recreational area of Lake Bob Sandlin, and we have 3 present.
I have a question. Is the lake full now?
Not yet. We're taking donations. If anybody would like to donate water to the lake, please do so.
Precinct 5, your voting strength is 2.
No precinct 5.
Precinct 6, your voting strength.
Precinct 6, there are 3 of us, and we are known as the eastern side of Titus County, sometimes known as Cookville. And we are sometimes, because we are from the eastern side of Titus County, known as the Eastern Dandies. But that gives us the opportunity to say that back east, we vote in the Republican primary.
Okay, Precinct 7, your voting strength is 11.
We have 2. I don't know how I follow that. Home of the Northeast Texas Community College and Chapel Hill Red Devils.
Precinct 8, your voting strength is 6. Precinct 8. Precinct 9, your voting strength is 4. Precinct 9.
I don't see anyone here for 9.
Precinct 10, your voting strength is 8.
Precinct 10, we are the Argo community over to the Hartsbluff community. We are the 2nd largest district, and we are fastly growing Republican.
And how many delegates do you have present?
1.
No, 2.
2.
David just walked in.
See, they doubled just like that.
Precinct 11, your voting strength is 2.
We have one president this time, and we are Winfield, the city of Winfield. And our school now has the new gym. If you haven't been out there lately, they've gotten rid of the old gym, and the new is there, so the old is out, and the new is in. And so we're a strong Republican there, yes we can be.
That's an accomplishment. It's also the home of Ms. Young.
We just took over. We just, you know, I'm the county, the judge, so.
That's good. There's a change on precinct 6. They have 4 present.
Precinct 4, verify 4 present, please. Okay.
6.
Precinct 6
Precinct 6,
has 4.
4, okay. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Precinct 12, your voting strength is 3.
I don't see anyone that has 12.
Precinct 14, your voting strength is 13.
We are in the airport area where we have more and more planes flying around every day. So if you need to learn how to fly a plane, I believe we can help you out that way. So we do have 2 present that I'm aware of. Anybody else that snuck in I didn't see, but anyway, that's where we are.
Precinct 15, your voting strength is 6. 15. Precinct 16, your voting strength is 27.
Precinct 16 is the home of the only county Republican elected official, Ryan Lee.
Woohoo!
And we also are home to races on the lake, and we're just kind of in the middle of everything, but doing better.
And how many delegates, please?
6, 7. Jerry's out here. 8, 9.
Yeah.
I'm at
10.
10.
10.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Precinct 17, voting strength is 2. Precinct 18, your voting strength is 2.
As far as I go, there's only 2 of us here, and we are Farmers Academy, basically.
Precinct 19, your voting strength is 7.
We have 4 here today, and we're on East 1st Street and East Sims. And just recently, if you took the paper, which I didn't bring the article, they won some sort of an award, which I'm not familiar with. But I'm here, you see, that makes a difference.
National Blue Ribbon. National Blue Ribbon.
National Blue Ribbon Award.
Very good. And precinct, last and not the least, precinct 20, your voting strength is 16.
16.
Precinct 20, voting strength of 16.
Precinct 20 has 3 present, and we are the home of E.C. Bryce.
Okay.
Along with, at one time, we were a bellwether precinct. In other words, ABC News, when they wanted to find out how everything was going, they would come and do an expo with E.C. Bryce.
Okay. Thank you very much. The roll has been taken, and the secretary will announce the results. Give them a minute to tally everything up.
Madam Chair, we have 12 delegations present with a combined voting strength of 122, and the total number of delegates attending at the start of the convention is 39.
Okay. Thank you very much. Moving along. The Temporary Credentials Committee hears contests and challenges concerning the seating of delegates, and the committee is also responsible for recommending the permanent role of the delegates who will serve for the remainder of this convention. The chairman of the Temporary Credentials Committee will now give her committee report. Were there any contests?
Madam Chair, the Temporary Credentials Committee has no contest made against the delegates seated.
Okay. Are you going to move that for adoption as a report?
Okay. I know.
The question is, there doesn't need to be a second as the committee has moved for the adoption. So the adoption of the report of the Temporary Credentials Committee. We don't need that, and we'll just move on to the vote. Everyone in favor of accepting that report, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the report of the Temporary Credentials Committee has been adopted. Next is the Temporary Rules Committee, which recommends supplemental rules that shall be used during the remainder of the convention. And these rules may include such items as time limits for speeches, the length of debate, and so forth. The Temporary Committee Chairman is Jerry Evenwell, and you'll now give his report.
Madam Chairman, the Temporary Rules Committee met, and I recommend the following supplemental rules to be adopted. Number one, no delegate may speak more than once for more than 2 minutes on any one issue, and may speak 1 minute on a rebuttal.
That's the extent of it?
That's it.
Okay. Are you moving that for adoption?
I move that adoption.
There's no need for a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. The rule has been adopted. You are also, Jerry, doing the permanent chair, right? Or the temporary organization?
Organization, yes. Madam
I'm
Chairman.
sorry, the temporary organization, or the permanent organization recommends officers to be permanent for the balance of the committee, or convention.
Madam Chairman, by direction of the organization committee, I have the recommendations of the following permanent officers as follows. For the permanent convention chairman, Sue Evenwell.
Are there any other nominations from the floor?
Why would there be?
I don't know, someone's welcome to
Should we
do
make
this.
a motion to cease nominating?
No, I'll just move that the nominations are closed. All those in favor of Sue Evenwell being the permanent chair of this committee, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. That's a good group. You may proceed.
Madam Chairman, by direction of the organization committee, I have the following permanent officer to submit. For permanent convention secretary, John Schaefer.
Are there any other nominations from the floor? I move that, or I state that nominations are closed. All those in favor of John Schaefer being the permanent secretary, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. It's adopted. Thank you, Mr. Schaefer.
And by order of the organizational committee, I have the following last person to give it the permanent convention sergeant at arms, Ted Aikman.
Are there any other nominations for that position? I announce that the nominations are closed. All in favor of Ted Aikman being the sergeant of arms for the balance of the convention, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Thank you, Ted. You don't look very angry or mean.